Hello and welcome back to Keno North Stadium. It's USL League 2 action as FC Tucson hosts SoCal Seahorses here this evening on a beautiful night in Tucson, Arizona. FC Tucson looking for back-to-back wins. They picked up their first League 2 win against Capo FC last weekend and now look to make it back-to-back matches with 3 points. Southern California, they're also coming off a win 3-0 over Arizona Arsenal last weekend as they begin a 5-game stretch away from home. Now time to take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Physio Shop. First for FC Tucson. Off his clean sheet last weekend, Casper Moles is back in goal. The defensive line of Devin Slingsby, Marco Costa, Antino Lopez, and Brendan Clark. Danny Garcia gets a start in the midfield along with Carlos Armendariz and Vilius Labudas. And the three up front, Mati Payon St. Louis, Gregory Camaras, and Ethan Stevenson. The starting 11 for FC Tucson here this evening. The visitors, SoCal, the Seahorses, who come in 1-1-1 in USL League 2 play. They got Michael Diaz in goal, Vicente Flores, Isel Smith, along with Armando Ibarra in the back line. Quentin Horning, Jose Garfias, and Christopher Villa in the middle. And Luis Barraza, JT Danks, Jesus Vargas, and Juan Vargas in their 4-5-1 formation here this evening. So both teams coming off wins, gaining their first wins in USL League 2 play. And the first meeting between these two sides here this season, they'll play again coming up in the last weekend of June, the 30th. That will be in La Miranda, California, in the final road game of the regular season for FC Tucson in that one. FC Tucson last time out came away with that 2-0 win over Capo FC here at Keno North Stadium 6 days ago. It was Casper Moles with a clean sheet, his first of the season. And the game winner was the opening goal of the night in the 58th minute from Marco Costa. And then they would add another marker just to make sure in the 92nd minute. Kanan Dos Santos with the second. Season presented by Banner Health as we get ready for kickoff here tonight. Pride Night at Keno North Stadium. Good crowd on hand for the second League 2 home game of the 2023 campaign for FC Tucson. And we are underway here tonight. SoCal Seahorses in the navy blue kits, FC Tucson in the light blue tops and the white shorts here in this contest tonight. Camaras with control early, sends the ball wide. FC Tucson opening with possession. Few changes in the starting 11 for Mark Biaggi, as FC Tucson will play through their back line now. On the near sideline, it's Brendan Clark getting his first start. Did not play in that win over Capo FC. Plays his college soccer at UC Riverside. He'll face 4 of his teammates on the other side of the pitch here tonight for SoCal, as the teams right now trading possessions. Antino Lopez fights to gain possession back for FC Tucson, all the way back to the keeper, Casper Moles. Mentioned Lopez made his season debut 6 days ago in the win over Capo FC, the defender from Duke. That was a first day in town. He's still finishing up classes. Same can be said for Jose Cantel, who's on the bench to start this one tonight. Both trying to get into the fold after arriving late, after the friendlies have already concluded. Ethan Stevenson brings it towards the edge of the 18. His progress was halted, and he'll have to reverse course with a pass back outside the 18 to Clark. Brendan Clark from Pompano Beach, Florida. So they play back to the midfield. Slingsby goes wide. Here's Camaras, tries to put in a cross. Arches well over the 18, tracked down near the near sideline, and then taken away by Isel Smith, who is fouled. And that'll be on Vilius Labudas. who took down Smith, who won possession. Third minute, no score. Just underway tonight. SoCal Seahorses are coming off a win and a clean sheet as well. At home back on the 1st of June, 3-0 over Arizona Arsenal SC. Scored all 3 goals in the second half after they opened the scoring early in that second half, as this is played off the back line of FC Tucson. A throw coming for the Seahorses, who are partners with the Charlotte Eagles, or the same umbrella. Eagles who play in the South Atlantic Division of League Two. Coming over is Danny Garcia, deflects it out. That's a throw, just went out to the left of the flag. As SoCal enjoying their first longer stretch of possession this evening. Todd Elkins, their head coach. Been there since the club went pro in 2001. There's a arching ball up the sideline, then poked out of play. Nice job getting back by Christopher Villa. And of course, SoCal joining the pre-professional ranks in the US2, where they had success early under Todd Elkins. National championship game appearance. Back in 2004. Todd Elkins did win a USL League Two title with the Charlotte Eagles in 2000. Marco Costa, he had the game winner last weekend. 58th minute goal off a cross from Jose Cantel. Opened the scoring in that 2-0 win over Capo FC. Costa just finished his first season at Lynn in Florida after playing professional ranks in Italy. Really his first full year playing in the States. Headed away. And we get a foul. It was Clark along with the Buddhists. Tried to win back possession. Instead will be whistled for the foul. Entering the 6th minute of play. FC Tucson, that win on Saturday, their first League Two home game since June 9th of 2018. Back in League Two. The long ball goes all the way out. It'll be a goal kick for Casper Moles. That game on June 9th of 2018, it was a win for FC Tucson. 1-0 over Colorado Rapids U23. Turnover, but then off the foot of Quentin Horning. And it'll be a throw for FC Tucson. That was the first win in League Two overall since July 14th of 2018. That was a 3-1 win over Colorado Pride Switchbacks U23. In fact, that season, FC Tucson finished 7-3-4. Finishing second behind Colorado Rapids U23 at 25 points. So back in League Two, and first home game at Keno North Stadium since 2018 was a win 6 days ago. They're looking for back-to-back victories here. Bayonne St. Louis attempt to slip a pass through was denied, and then tripped up on the far sideline was Slingsby. And a foul is whistled against SoCal. 7th minute. No real chances for either side yet. It was end-to-end action in that win over Capo FC. Of course, if you remember last weekend, the tone was set with Casper Moles making that save in the 8th minute on the penalty. That's when FC Tucson took the momentum. Look at their first set piece of the evening. Slingsby's going to try to pump one into the box. Far side, headed out by the defender, Jesus Vargas, and it'll be a corner. The first of the evening, a Nova Home Loans corner kick for FC Tucson. It'll be taken by Carlos Armendariz. Far side of the box, headed out, and that will trickle over the line for an FC Tucson throw. Armendariz was active in that win over Capo FC, played in all 90 minutes. Had some chances early. In that first half. That'll be another throw for FC Tucson. And there's a whistle of foul. Another set piece coming for FC Tucson just outside the box on that far side. This FC Tucson team still trying to gel. Players still arriving. Second League Two home game. It's the 5th overall contest in League Two play. They had a get-together, a pool party on Tuesday as a team just to try to build some camaraderie with all the new faces this year. Ball into the box, headed away again. Payon St. Louis sends it back towards the top, flicked on by Stevenson, and then punted out by the back line of Southern California. Played all the way back for Devin Slingsby. Mark Biaggi mentioned the energy at training was upbeat this week after their win. Of course, they had that tough loss to Ventura County, which came off the heels of the 2-2 draw with Arizona Arsenal. Team trying to find themselves early in the season. Biaggi noticed a different energy on the training ground this week. Stevenson trying to track it down and keep it in, and coming over was Juan Vargas to send it out of play, and FC Tucson wins a throw-in. Towards the middle of the pitch, Armendariz, too much contact as he sends Vicente Flores down. Now FC Tucson, of course, got underway early this year with their friendly schedule. They opened the League Two season on the 13th of May, a 1-1 draw at Redlands. And the 2-2 draw with Arizona Arsenal. A great response in that 2-0 win over Capo FC after the loss to Ventura County away from home. Payon St. Louis goes down, does not get the benefit of a whistle, but FC Tucson keeps possession. They switch field. Ball takes an awkward bounce, but a nice touch to keep it in by Brendan Clark. FC Tucson will reorganize. Slingsby sends it forward. Brought down by Camarez on the edge of the box. Camarez tries to swing one in. It gets deflected back out. The shot from the left foot of Labutis is knocked down and punched out and all the way to the other end to Casper Moles. Labutis trying to find Payon St. Louis. Take it away. And here comes Southern California. And Garfias is tackled. The midfielder from Costa Mesa, California, who played in 66 career games at Concordia Irvine. was taken down as he tried to put together a run. He scored a goal in their 3-0 win over Arizona Arsenal last weekend. Came on as a substitute. Scored one of their 3 goals in their first League Two win of the season. Both these teams coming off their first league wins in the Southwest Division. And the free kick goes all the way out for a goal kick. Thirteenth minute of play. No score. Marco Costa. Brendan Clark. And he is halted. That is punted away by Garfias all the way down to the other end. FC Tucson trying to find something in the final third, and that's going to bring a whistle. Armendariz was trying to track down that heavy touch. What's standing in his way was Jesus Vargas, and ended up knocking Armendariz down on top of him. FC Tucson wanted to go quickly, but the official is wanting to talk with Vargas first. Kamara tries to chase it down. Slingsby. Put out a play by Barraza, the midfielder from Greeley, Colorado. Plays at SoCal University of America, Division II program. And that goes out. Is that off of Southern California? It is. That's going to bring in Nova Home Loans corner, the second of the evening for FC Tucson. It'll be Brendan Clark who will take this Nova Home Loans corner kick. See Tucson trying to strike first tonight, just like they did 6 days ago in that 2-0 win over Capo FC. Clark take it with the left foot. Far side, headed towards goal, but back to the top of the box. Garcia tried to play it back towards goal. Payot St. Louis tries for the back post, just a bit wide. First opportunity for FC Tucson, off the mark. Traded some headers, is on the edge of the 18, and then Payot St. Louis, who's got 3 goals this year, took his chance, just off target. Turned over in the midfield. Armendariz plays it forward. Kamara's a collision, and he is dislodged of possession. Vicente Flores looks to play one into the box. Headed back by Costa. Chasing it down is Stevenson. And Stevenson gets a foot on it, but it falls right to Ibarra. And his shot is saved by Casper Moles. Ibarra took his chance. And Casper Moles steps up and got 2 gloves on it. Coming off that clean sheet on Friday. Stevenson tries to chase one down. Ball bouncing towards the end line. It's going to go out, and that'll be a Nova Home Loans corner kick for FC Tucson. Tried to single out Stevenson. He was outnumbered, but the ball last off Southern California. That clean sheet for Casper Moles, his first in League Two play. He had 7 in his college season at Kentucky. Armendariz plays it back. Clark and offsides. So the flag went up for the first time tonight. That was the 3rd corner for FC Tucson. Getting close to the 19th minute. Southern California turns it over. Clark. Lopez to Costa, they play catch. And Tino Lopez made his debut on Saturday, coming on in the 46th minute in that 2-0 win over Capo FC. Native of Las Vegas, played in 14 games, all starts, logging 1,148 minutes for the Duke Blue Devils this past fall. Stevenson, near sideline. Ekes out his defender. Plays it off to Labutis, who keeps it in. Clark trying to find Stevenson through a crowd. It's intercepted. Ball bouncing around, heavy touch, and then turned over. Into the middle of the pitch, a lot of space. Armendariz will play it out wide. Slingsby, the Beaverton, Oregon product. They own St. Louis. Back to Slingsby. There's his college soccer at Gonzaga. Payon St. Louis trying to chase one down. And it's off the foot of Luis Barraza for an FC Tucson throw. Tino Lopez. Danny Garcia. A light on the touch and a turnover, and then a heavy touch off the foot of Quentin Horning, the midfielder from Switzerland. And down in the center circle is Marco Costa. Made contact with Jose Garfias. Costa favoring that right leg. One of the experienced members on this roster this season for Mark Biaggi. He tries to walk it off. 21st minute. Stevenson makes a move. Misplayed on the pass. And now Southern California runs the other direction. Giselle Smith from Cal State Fullerton. Cal State Fullerton has 7 players on this Southern California roster. Cal State Fullerton located just 9 miles east of La Mirada. That's going to go all the way through to the keeper Moles. A total of 13 other players on the Southern California Seahorses roster either play at Cal State Fullerton or UC Riverside. A throw for Southern California. Mark Biaggi mentioned this Southern California team can be dangerous. A very solid defensive side. Mentioned to his club in training this week, can't overlook anyone in this division. Southern California, just like FC Tucson, confidence coming into this match tonight after picking up their first League Two win of the year. They're starting a long road trip. 5 straight away from home. That's knocked out of there by Lopez. Ball was sitting in the middle of the 18. Barraza will play it back. It's a Greeley Central High School in Greeley, Colorado. Christopher Villa. This is JT Danks. Played all 90 minutes and scored a goal in their loss to Fusion. Chasing it down. Flores towards the corner flag, being defended by Slingsby. And it's off of Flores. And Slingsby wins possession for FC Tucson with a throw. Peon St. Louis trying to battle Barraza for possession, but it's kept by Southern California. The speedy Barraza played it a little behind the intended target, Garfias, who adjusted nicely. A through ball attempt is not going to make it, as Azelle Smith was caught between a pair of FC Tucson defenders, and Casper Moles scoops it up. Marco Costa. Slingsby on that far side. Danny Garcia played 74 minutes in the win against Capo FC. Has played in all 4 games. Has started 3 of them. Marco Costa will let that go out for a throw. Nearing the 25th minute. Horning. Flores, now Ibarra on the edge of the 18, tumbles over, and the official waves him off. It's going to go out for a goal kick. We saw FC Tucson concede a penalty in the win over against Capo FC. That was controversial handball call on the edge of the box. Still looking for the game's first goal. FC Tucson went into the dressing room scoreless against Capo FC last weekend. I'd like to grab a first half goal tonight. Another long ball. No one on the other end of it except for the back line of Southern California. And the keeper, Michael Diaz, wants his team to slow things up and settle down. The goalkeeper out of Frisco, Texas, who played in 1 game this past fall for Cal State Fullerton, making a save. Recorded the shutout and the clean sheet against Arizona Arsenal. Deflected and out. It'll stay with Southern California. I mentioned the Seahorses playing 5 straight away from home starting tonight. Sunday they'll play Arizona Arsenal SC. They'll be at Capo FC, Redlands, and Ventura County before they host FC Tucson on the 30th of June. Finishing the regular season with 4 straight home games. So they get their road contests out of the way, and then we'll try to finish strong at home. Here come the Seahorses, and Garcia is going to be whistled for the foul, and that's going to be a free kick in an advantageous spot for Southern California. Marco Costa trying to plead his case with the referee. Armando Ibarra, the player who was tripped up from behind. Ibarra, who did not play in their last contest. One of the 4 members of this roster who played at UC Riverside. Him along with Jose Garcia standing over the ball right now. Their first free kick in a dangerous spot. And it's on goal and in from the spot. And it was Mando Ibarra on the free kick. Well, Ibarra was the one who was fouled. He takes the free kick. Went to that far post, just out of the reach of Casper Moles in Southern California. Takes the lead here in the 28th minute. FC Tucson looking to answer. Ethan Stevenson. Payon St. Louis brings it down. Trying to find some room to get a cross off. Instead, he'll win a corner. Nova Home Loans corner kick. Fourth of the evening for FC Tucson, who find themselves trailing by a goal. Brendan Clark will take the corner. Last time they had a corner kick, it turned into a shot from Payon St. Louis. Goes all the way through. Chasing it down is Lopez, and it's going to be another corner as Lopez's cross went off the back of the defender, Jesus Vargas.
It's another Nova Home Loans corner kick.
So another Nova Home Loans corner kick for FC Tucson. Skips across. Stevenson puts it over the crossbar. It was a tight angle for Stevenson, but he had to go at it anyway. Chasing it down as Clark plays it all the way back to Moles, with Azelle Smith chasing from behind. 28th minute, goal for Mando Ibarra on the free kick, where we stand with Southern California leading. A run put on here by Lopez. He's taken down. Advantage given. Stevenson into the 18, trying to get through. As Camaras was taken down, no whistle. Instead, they'll go back and tend to Lopez, who's holding his right leg. Tino Lopez was taken down hard. The referee gave the advantage to play on for FC Tucson. And this is going to bring a Vantage West yellow card given to Christopher Villa.
SoCal versus SoCal Seahorses, number 20, Christopher Villa.
So Villa given the yellow. Tino Lopez trying to walk off. With some pain in his right leg, similar to what Marco Costa had to go through about 5 minutes ago when he was taken down in the midfield. FC Tucson trailing 1-0. Southern California has scored first in each of their last 3 games. Foul is called on Stevenson on the tackle. That sent Juan Vargas tumbling over. Quentin Horning, the midfielder, plays at Westcliff, will send it into the box, and that skips through and out for a goal kick. Fourth minute. FC Tucson playing from behind. Right now on a stretch of 3 of their 4 games here over the last 2 weeks at home. Clark puts it behind goal on his cross as it skips on top of the netting. Michael Diaz will take the goal kick. Diaz started his college career at Marquette before ending up at Cal State Fullerton. Did not play last season. He redshirted and made a start this year for Cal State Fullerton. Being chased is Danks. And it's off of Stevenson. It'll stay with Southern California. Flicked on, and Costa will chase it. Costa works his way around Vargas and decides to give it back to the keeper, Moles. Barraza off his chest. Slingsby with the tackle, and it's a good one that wins possession. Matisse Peon St. Louis into the middle. Armendariz putting together a run into some space. Slings it through. Stevenson on the edge of the 18. And it's intercepted by Quentin Horning, who tracked all the way back in the midfielder, took it away from Stevenson. Ethan tried to turn the corner, didn't have much room. Mondo Ibarra. Now Horning has been all over the pitch here in the last few minutes. Vargas can't get past Stevenson, has to send it back out to Ibarra, who's the goal scorer in this game. He's got the lone goal, that free kick in the 28th minute. Southern California 4 points through 3 games. FC Tucson sitting with 5. FC Tucson in 3rd on points in the Southwest Division. Redlands sitting with 11 points. Ventura County 9, then FC Tucson. Arizona Arsenal also with 5, and then SoCal 4. Campo FC sitting with that lone point off a draw. FC Tucson attacks into the box, trying to find Armendariz, but it was too far out in front. Garcia heads it back. Southern California now plays forward. Garfias. Villa. Vargas over to Barraza. Barraza gets it back from Ibarra. And after that goal, Southern California has enjoyed a bit more possession. A pass to no one in particular, and Slingsby wins possession for FC Tucson, who will now go to work. Kamara. Labutis plays it up. Peon St. Louis. He's got Slingsby to his right. Tried to put in a cross. A little miscommunication. That's going to go out for a throw. Just trying to find it in the final third and maybe grab the equalizer before half. Onside. A high arcing ball into the box is well out of play. '40th minute. Stevenson, who broke that franchise record for goals in a game with 4 in that friendly win over Olympians FC a few weeks ago, looking for his first League Two tally. Southern California defending well. That's what Mark Biaggi said this team does exceptionally well. They defend. Organized side, and now they're defending with a lead and could be looking for more. A shot punched over the bar by Moles. Casper Moles climbs the ladder and knocks it over the bar. It'll be a Nova Home Loans corner, the first of the night for Southern California. It was Mondo Ibarra who was looking for a second. Now FC Tucson trying to defend this corner in the 41st minute. Sits on the edge of the 18. Ibarra plays it back. Across towards the far side, towards the post, and saved by Moles. But Slingsby is down. Looks to be okay. It's been a physical game so far in the first 41 minutes. They own St. Louis. See if FC Tucson can grab some momentum after the big save from Casper Moles on that shot from distance from Mondo Ibarra. Kamara's had trouble with it, stumbling over the top of that pass that was a little out of his reach at first. Had to make an adjustment. Ball left for Stevenson. Peon St. Louis taken down, no whistle, and now the Seahorses slow it down after they win possession back. That goes out. A throw, and Devin Slingsby will take it. Played at Gonzaga. 8 games, 6 starts for the Zags. Started his college career at Bradley in Illinois. He's in the Timbers Academy. Grew up in Beaverton, Oregon. One of the many players on this roster with League Two experience. Won a title last year at Ventura County. A ball across the box. Stevenson can't catch up to it. And a throw for Southern California. We have played 43 minutes. Southern California enjoying a 1-0 lead. Marco Costa trying to fight off Ibarra. And he wins that battle and sends it back to his keeper, Casper Moles. Danny Garcia trying to control the midfield. No one on the other end. And Diaz will dribble it towards the line and then pick it up to waste some time. Todd Elkins would be pleased to go to the locker room with that 1-0 advantage. FC Tucson trying to even the score here before the break. They've got numbers. Camarez settles it. Waits for help. Wants to put in a cross. Now dribbling to his right. He'll take a shot on goal, and it's in. Georgie Camarez with the equalizer right before half. Just on the edge of the 18, out of the reach of the keeper, Diaz. And FC Tucson levels the score. A couple of ticks on the clock before halftime. And we are going to get 2 minutes of stoppage time. So a big one there, and it's Kamara's first of the season. FC Tucson with momentum after that save by Moles. They got some time to try to grab the go-ahead goal now before halftime. Armendariz, Slingsby on the far side. Labutis trying to settle it. Ball knocked back out. Garcia plays it to Pion St. Louis. Nice touch. Camarez, the goal scorer, gives it back. Pion St. Louis puts across to the other side of the box. Stevenson tracking it down, and he'll keep it in just in front of the corner flag. Brendan Clark, defender, overlapping the midfield on occasion tonight. Sits in the midfield looking for an outlet. Labutis sending it wide. Pion St. Louis dancing with it. Armendariz trying to bicycle it into goal. It's out for a throw for FC Tucson. All of a sudden, FC Tucson looking dangerous. Coming after the strike from Georgie Camarez. Trying to find Labutis on the other end. Pion St. Louis gets around Barraza. Into the middle. Labutis denied. Labutis was close to giving FC Tucson the lead at the break. But Michael Diaz punches it away on the doorstep. That goes through. And out, and that is the end of the first 45 minutes. FC Tucson leveled it late and almost took the lead. After the first 45 minutes, FC Tucson 1, SoCal Seahorses 1. You are watching League 2 and FC Tucson on FC Tucson TV and 11 Sports.
This halftime break is brought to you by Casino.
John and Jeff here. Are you passionate about soccer? Do you dream of supporting your local community and being part of an exciting sports venture?
We have an incredible opportunity for you. FC Tucson has just opened up a brand new funding round to the public. You can be more than a fan, you can also become an owner by investing in FC Tucson today.
Be the driving force behind your local soccer club. The time is now. John and Jeff here. Are you passionate about
In our firm, we believe in community, and we look for people that are invested in community. It's really a big part of who we are and what we do. I believe in what the organization is doing. I believe in promoting women in general. Growing up here, it just feels good to be able to be more a part of the community and doing something. In our firm, we
John and Jeff here. Are you passionate about soccer? Do you dream of supporting your local community and being part of an exciting sports venture?
We have an incredible opportunity for you. FC Tucson has just opened up a brand new funding round to the public. You can be more than a fan, you can also become an owner by investing in FC Tucson today.
Be the driving force behind your local soccer club. The time is now.
In our firm, we believe in community, and we look for people that are invested in community. It's really a big part of who we are and what we do. I believe in what the organization is doing. I believe in promoting women in general. Growing up here, it just feels good to be able to be more a part of the community and doing something.
Welcome back to Keno North Stadium. It's level at 1, FC Tucson and Southern California Seahorses. Let's see how we got here in an action-packed first 45 minutes. The first real opportunity came off the foot of Matisse Peon St. Louis. His shot went wide. And the first save of the night for Casper Moles. It was Ibarra who tried the tight angle shot. And then it was Mondo Ibarra who netted the first goal of the night off the free kick in the 28th minute, just out of the reach of Moles into the corner of the net. And Southern California opened the scoring. FC Tucson had some chances to level the score earlier. Ball that went all the way through to Ethan Stevenson, who put it high over the bar. And then it was Casper Moles keeping it at a 1-0 score. Ibarra with the strike. It was deflected and Moles punched it over the bar. And Moles would make another save on the ball towards the near post. And FC Tucson would break three. Georgie Camares dribbling to the top of the 18, slotting it home out of the reach of Michael Diaz, giving FC Tucson the lead. They came close, I should say tying the game, they came close to taking the lead. Right on the doorstep, off the foot of a defender. And we would go into the locker room level at 1. FC Tucson also had a few other chances in the box that they just couldn't get a good foot on in the dying seconds of stoppage time. They came dangerously close to taking a lead, but have all the momentum as we get ready for the second half. So it was a 28th minute goal from Mondo Ibarra off a free kick that gave Southern California the lead. And then Georgie Camares, his first of the season in the 45th minute, on a strike from the top of the 18, evening the score. Camares, who scored 12 goals this past fall for Baker University, which was third most in the Heart of America Conference, a very good NAIA conference in the Midwest. Gets his first of the summer season with FC Tucson after making his season debut last weekend in the 2-0 win over Capo FC. Southern California, just like FC Tucson, they're coming off a win last weekend. Both teams trying to win back-to-back games for the first time in the League Two season. These teams separated by just 1 point in the Southwest Division table. So can FC Tucson continue that momentum they gained? Really all started with that save by Casper Moles, who punched one over the bar. FC Tucson started enjoying a bit more possession, turned into some chances, and then finally breaking through on the Camares goal, who's standing over the top of the ball in the center circle to begin the second half. Waiting on the referee's whistle. And there it is. We are underway. Second half tonight from Keno North Stadium. Even at 1. FC Tucson looking to maybe strike early here in the second half. Ethan Stevenson. Back into the box. Camarez can't keep it in. It's cleared. Headed by Garcia. And then Costa got a foot on it. But Ibarra able to dance away from FC Tucson. And he slips a through ball over the near sideline to Flores. Barraza, the defender, all the way back into the front. Ibarra. His space closed quickly, and he has to settle for a pass back towards the top of the 18 in Garfias. Vargas. A low-line cross hit off the leg of Clark and out for a Nova Home Loans corner.
It's another Nova Home Loans corner kick.
Headed towards the back post. Chasing it down is Payon St. Louis. But that is out for another Nova Home Loans corner for Southern California. Well, the Seahorses program had back-to-back third-place finishes. 2018 and 19. Best finishes since 2006 when they finished first in the Southwest. Made the conference semifinals last year. They lost to Ventura County 2-1. Finishing third in the Southwest Division behind Project 510 and Ventura County. Stevenson has some space. Sends it forward. Camarez keeps it in on the touchline. Gets to the edge of the 18. Slips through, lost possession. Got stuck between a trio of Southern California defenders.
Go ahead, this is Dave.
Horning. He's got Ibarra to his left trying to make a run. Horning holds on to it. Takes a shot with the left, saved by Casper Moles. Ibarra will try from the other side, and he puts it over the bar. Casper Moles diving to his right, keeping the score level. Well, Ibarra originally wanted a pass on his run. Horning took the shot. Moles with the save, and then Ibarra's opportunity on the follow was a bit too high. And the first real chance of the second half comes from Southern California. Camarez, the goal scorer for FC Tucson. Miscommunication. It's stolen by Vicente Flores, and he'll send it back to Michael Diaz, the keeper. FC Tucson back in League Two for the first time since 2018, but they've got League Two experience. 8 players on this roster who have played in League Two prior to this season, including 2 who won the championship last year, Ventura County Fusion. Ball to the box, Stevenson chasing it down, back heels it. Payon St. Louis, his try on goal. The follow, Labutis off the bar. FC Tucson almost inches in front. So the second half has opened up with good opportunities for both sides. Labutis came close to giving FC Tucson their first lead of the evening. They trailed 1-0 after the free kick in the 28th minute. The ball was kicked out of play and is bouncing on the roof above us. All eyes in the stands looking upwards to try to catch the ball off of Karam. Rolls off the other side. Barraza. JT Danks from Garden Grove, California. Horning. Not going to get there. Casper Moles came off his line. The ball bounces into his outstretched arms. FC Tucson trying to win back-to-back games for the first time in League Two play this season, as are Southern California. FC Tucson will head out on the road for their next contest. A date with Capo FC a week from tonight in San Capistrano, California. A team FC Tucson just defeated here at Keno North Stadium 6 days ago. (2-0). Both these teams, who, as mentioned, are coming off wins, recorded their first clean sheets of League Two play in their last contests. Stevenson with the touch to Garcia. Here's Payon St. Louis. He has 3 goals in League Two play. Towards the top of the box. Labutis was there. Stevenson trying to get a touch on it. Instead, it rolls all the way back. Down on the pitch is Ibarra. And the whistle is blown as Ibarra is just on the edge of that center circle. He's being looked at. It's been a physical game. 2 good defensive sides. 2 strong sides. They have really been battling on 50-50s. So we start again after Ibarra is able to get to his feet. Armendariz can't bring that down, and now we've got Armendariz down for FC Tucson. Horning on the edge of the 18. Sends it in, was trying to find Ibarra on the far side. He's bumped into and knocked down. FC Tucson trying to get it out of harm's way. Payon St. Louis can't win it. Sliding tackle made by Garfias. And played out. FC Tucson will have the throw. But Armendariz is still down, and that's going to bring the training staff on. Now we saw Marco Costa take a heavy knock earlier in the game, as did Antino Lopez, who is playing in his second game for FC Tucson. I spoke with head coach Mark Biaggi, and he mentioned the team's confidence with the arrival of Lopez. More confidence with him back there. Biaggi's excited to give Antino Lopez more minutes, getting the start for the first time tonight. Armendariz is being helped to his feet. Looks like the right leg. He tries to put some weight on it. Armendariz, the midfielder from San Francisco, plays at Cal State Bakersfield, where he led the Roadrunners with 5 goals in 17 games this past fall. He is jogging towards the sideline. He's going to get looked at quick. Near the FC Tucson dugout. 56th minute of play. Armendariz jogging on the sideline. It's played into Southern California, the Seahorses. FC Tucson playing their second of back-to-back home contests. And they'll finish the year with 3 straight regular season games here at Keno North Stadium against Arsenal, Redlands, and then Arsenal again. Charging is Slingsby. And he wins the fight for the ball, but it goes back out towards the top of the 18. Ibarra has it on his right foot. Leaves it off on the far side. Little heavy touch coming over is Labutis, and he's able to keep it from being a corner kick. And knocks it out to the right of the flag for a throw. Strong defensive effort by Vilius Labutis, the midfielder from Ireland. Bicycle attempt by Ibarra, just didn't get enough elevation. Bayonne St. Louis came out of there with the ball, and FC Tucson now looks to start possession. Was looking for Stevenson, but knocked down by the back line of Southern California. Christopher Villa, redshirted this year at Cal State Fullerton. Flag is up, offsides. Vicente Flores got behind the back line too early. Armendariz back into the fray after being clipped in the leg. Stevenson, Bayonne St. Louis, flicks it back. Slingsby tried to chip it over the head of Diaz, who leaps in the air to grab it and throws it down the sideline to Horning. In transition, Horning tried to step over. Costa stayed with him and stood him up on the edge of the box. Stevenson knocked down. There's the whistle. Foul. That's going to be Christopher Villa, who clipped Stevenson, who had Villa beat. Bayonne St. Louis into the middle. Armendariz. He tried to fire a through ball, but some miscommunication as to who was supposed to make that run. Plus, that touch was way too heavy. It goes out for a goal kick. Level at 1. It was Mando Ibarra in the 28th minute on a free kick for Southern California Seahorses, and then it was Georgie Camarez right before half for FC Tucson. Bayonne St. Louis slides, but he's not going to be able to keep it in. And the flag points in the direction of Southern California. Now we get a yellow card. A Vantage West yellow has been given to Vicente Flores. We reach the hour mark. We're going to get a substitution for the first time tonight, presented by HJ3. It'll be Marco Astorga, a midfielder, coming on.
Substitution for the SoCal
And he'll take over for Flores, who just picked up that yellow card. So Flores out. Astorga takes over, the midfielder from Azusa Pacific. By way of Ganotillo, Texas. "29 minutes to go. Who's got the winner in him tonight? Is there one in him?" That is out for a throw. A battle on the edge of the 18. That goes out for a goal kick. Some shouts for a penalty from Southern California's side. Stevenson was tangled up. Payon St. Louis into some space. He's got Camarez to his left and Armendariz. Gets around Barraza. Payon St. Louis. Armendariz back to Payon St. Louis and then out for a Noma Home Loans corner kick. The referee coming over to check on Luis Barraza. We get our first subs for FC Tucson. Clark will take this corner kick for FC Tucson. And it's taken care of by Horning for Southern California. Ibarra won't get there. It's off his leg and out for a throw. And that'll bring a pair of substitutions for FC Tucson, brought to you by HJ3. It'll be Duvan Canchila coming on, along with Julian Madrigal. For Danny Garcia, along with Carlos Armendariz. So first changes for Mark Biaggi tonight. Looking for that winner this evening. So we have been leveled at 1 since the 45th minute. Luis Barraza, the midfielder, leaves it off right at the feet of Antino Lopez. Madrigal plays catch with Lopez into the 18, but right into the back line of Southern California. On the counter now. Denied on the pass. It was Canchilo who just came into this contest. A few times here in the second half, Southern California has looked dangerous on the counter. FC Tucson trying to grab that go-ahead goal, but also be mindful of the fact that Southern California has created some chances off the counter. They switch field. Payon St. Louis. Edge of the box. Stood up by Barraza. And then Peon St. Louis is going to be calling for the foul as he ran over the back of Barraza. That is out. It'll be a throw for FC Tucson. Slingsby with the throw, a long throw. And that is off. Southern California will be out. Getting some more substitutions coming for FC Tucson. Looks like Kodai Tanaka will be coming on, along with Kainan DeSantos, who had the second goal in that 2-0 win against Capo FC last weekend. '67th minute. Well, it's been a well-played defensive contest tonight. Both keepers have made some nice saves. More so Casper Moles made that save with his outstretched arm in the first half, had the diving save here in the second, early in the second half. Madrigal knocked away by Barraza. Luis Barraza, who's a midfielder by trade, has been playing in the back line and has given FC Tucson some fits here on this right side. Ganchila can't wrestle it down. Ibarra loses possession. Southern California able to regain as Garfias sends it wide. Horning back into the midfield. Garfias. Astorga fighting with Peon St. Louis and then lost it. Slingsby came over to take it away. He's on the sideline being troubled by a pair of midfielders for Southern California. Able to get rid of it. Peon St. Louis. Madrigal. Out wide. This is Clark trying to feed it into the 18. Slingsby goes wide. Camarez off the frame. He almost had a second. It was Georgie Camarez who leveled the score in the first half. He came within inches of giving FC Tucson the lead here in the second. Skimming off that far post. So substitutions brought to you by HJ3. FC Tucson will bring on Kainan DeSantos along with Kodai Tanaka. Those two teamed up for the second goal in the 2-0 win over Capo FC last weekend in the 92nd minute. That sealed that game. Kainan DeSantos, the forward from Brazil, plays at West Florida, was the Gulf South Conference Player of the Year. Outstanding Division II conference. Ganchila goes out for a throw. Labutis got to head to it. That goes out for a throw. Slingsby gets it in. Labutis. Marco Costa able to mitigate the charge from Southern California after the turnover. Slingsby with a move. Here's Tanaka. Back into the middle. Slingsby turned around, and the defender, Garfias, was right there. And that's going to go out off the side of the Southern California dugout. It'll be a throw for FC Tucson here in the 71st minute. Devin Slingsby to trigger the throw in. Headed down. Tanaka. Madrigal. Conchila got stepped on by Ibarra as they were fighting for the 50-50 ball. Marco Costa coming in. He wants a card. Having a conversation with the referee, and joining in that conversation is Duvan Conchila, the midfielder from Bogota, Colombia, and the College of Charleston. One of the 8 players who had experience in this league last year, played for South Bend Lions in Indiana. Clark will take this free kick. FC Tucson with bodies forward. We have been leveled at 1 since the 45th minute on the goal by Georgie Camarez right before halftime. Looking for Costa. Knocked back. Madrigal giving chase. But it's Southern California on the run. Defenders hustling back for FC Tucson. Slingsby battling the cross behind goal. And out for a goal kick. Nice job by Devin Slingsby, who angled him towards the end line. And forcing the hurried cross that was well off the mark. And a heavy collision. Ethan Stevenson holding his right hip after being met by Jesus Vargas, a defender. Actually, it's Vilius Labutis, excuse me. It was all right. Labutis had that chance in the opening stages of the second half where it grazed off the bar. FC Tucson has hit the woodwork twice here in the second half. They've come close to taking the lead. Tino Lopez. Slingsby. Back to Lopez. Clark. Little change of direction. Labutis gets taken down again, and a foul is called. Labutis slow to get up. To be okay, kind of holding his neck. So free kick, and to send one into the box. Slingsby back to Casper Moles. We've played 75 minutes here tonight. Southern California
752.
will have the throw. Great crowd tonight. Labutis. Santos was trying to find Camarez. Camarez eventually runs it down and will get the throw in. Santos. The shot is deflected out. Madrigal took the attempt. And it will be a Nova Home Loans corner. Madrigal was drifting across the top of the 18, and his shot grazed off a defender. Brendan Clark will take the corner. Substitutions brought to you by HJ3. Kaya George and along with Luan Barbosa are on. Here's the corner. And that is off DeSantos and out. It'll be a throw for Southern California. Header one into the midfield. Tanaka. He's got Slingsby to his right. He'll go to Slingsby. Gets past the defender. Puts in the cross. And off the foot of Camarez and out. Tried the acrobatic shot. Skims off his leg and out for a goal kick. Good ball put in by Slingsby. Tanaka waited as long as he could and then passed it over with the outside of his foot to Slingsby, and Slingsby made the move on the defender and created space to get that cross in. Right now, Southern California looks okay to just defend. FC Tucson has controlled possession. And a slip and a fall by Labutis. And possession is given to Southern California. Astorga steps inward, takes a shot, deflected off the foot of Conchila. Southern California still with it on the top of the 18. Garfias deflected out. Astorga. Tanaka stays with him. And possession won by FC Tucson. They are able to hold off Southern California on the counter. A bit too heavy on that through ball. Diaz off his line, read it perfectly. Kaya Redette Gregory, the defender from London, plays at Cal State Fullerton. A turnover. Madrigal punted away. Ten minutes to go before stoppage time. Clark from distance arches over the goal and out. And they're going to get Slingsby on the push. He was waiting for that ball to come down and gave Astorga a shove in the back. Knocked away, possession kept by Southern California. Odette Gregory. Barbosa loses it. Tanaka running. He's got Madrigal to his left. Gets it to Madrigal. Trying to find a Santos, but it's knocked out. It'll be a Nova Home Loans corner for FC Tucson. He had Dos Santos on the doorstep. What a great defensive play. And now FC Tucson has to try from the corner spot. And a short corner was missed. Went all the way out. Marco Costa has to come make a play on it. That's going to go out. Another Nova Home Loans corner for FC Tucson. They're trying to take it quickly. Southern California trying to waste some time. See Tucson trying to grab the 3 points here tonight. Madrigal to take it. Clark one hops into the arms of the keeper Diaz. Odette Gregory. Astorga. And a foul. Tanaka was knocked down. Nemanja Gvozdic. Gvozdic, who just joined the club this week, is getting some instructions on the sideline. Tanaka. The pass was offline and intercepted, but FC Tucson gets it back. Clark to Dos Santos. FC Tucson looking for the go-ahead goal late. Julian Madrigal headed back to the right to Canchila. Dos Santos, Madrigal, back to Dos Santos, being chased towards the line. Camarez, Clark. Camarez has to come get it. Lopez from distance, it's in! Antino Lopez gives FC Tucson the lead in the 84th minute. Out of the reach of Diaz. And Lopez, in his second game with FC Tucson, has his first goal, and it's a big one. And now FC Tucson will look to defend and grab 3 more points here tonight. And now it looks like DeAndre Pickett is going to get ready to sub for FC Tucson. Mark Biaggi said his team feels confident with the addition of Lopez. I'm sure that feeling has only grown after that strike from the defender. Southern California with some forward movement. And a whistle and a foul. That halts the progress. And a yellow card comes out against Ibarra. A Vantage West yellow card has been issued to Mondo Ibarra for Southern California. So DeAndre Pickett will come on. Substitution brought to you by HJ3. Comes on for Gregory Camaras. And Pickett, who is from Tucson, making his second USL League Two appearance. That'll go out for a goal kick. FC Tucson, they trailed after the 28th minute tonight, 1-0. They have scored the last 2 goals. Pickett with his first touch. Dos Santos. It's it knocked free, but he's going to track back and keep it in play. Now it's out for a throw. FC Tucson not in a hurry to take this throw. Southern California trying to work out of their back line. They build up their possession. FC Tucson trying to defend and come away with their second consecutive win and a very important 3 points. Costa boots it high into the sky. Misplayed. Still kept by Southern California. Labutis slides and deflects it away, and we get a whistle. FC Tucson with possession here in the 89th minute. Tino Lopez in his second game with the club after a successful season at Duke. We have an injured player now for FC Tucson. Like Clark is down. We're going to get 3 minutes of stoppage time. FC Tucson had a stoppage time goal in that win over Capo FC last weekend. Tanaka with some pace. Tanaka's muscled off the ball at the top of the 18. Labutis stays strong. Dos Santos with the right, blocked. And out. And that'll be a throw for SoCal. So a minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time. Labutis is down. We're going to sub for Southern California. Daniel Toscano.
On for SoCal Seahorses, number 18.
Will come on. Toscano, a midfielder from San Clemente, California, and Westmont College, where he scored a goal in 15 games this year. Westmont College, a lot of success at the NAIA level. They're going Division II next year. The throw for Southern California. FC Tucson women will be home on Wednesday. Ibarra missed it. Now the shot wide underneath the scoreboard. That might have been the chance for Southern California. It was Julian Varela, his first touch since coming onto the pitch. And he couldn't capitalize on a ball that fell right to his feet inside the 18. DeAndre Pickett battling with Rodette Gregory. Costa trying to win this foot race and fend off any advance from Southern California. He does so successfully, as it will be a goal kick for Casper Moles. Minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time, and the throw is awarded to FC Tucson. Another game tonight in the Southwest. Redlands and Ventura County tonight. DeSantos still has it on his foot. DeSantos attempt denied. Ball trickles towards the sideline with pace. Varela. Lopez holding him off. Turning the corner. Coming over is Slingsby, and it's out for a throw for Southern California. They're going to bring everyone forward. The keeper, Diaz, almost to midfield. The throw into the box. Bouncing out the 18. Played all the way back to Diaz. That invites the whistle from the referee. And FC Tucson comes from behind here tonight to take the 3 points. Antino Lopez in the 84th minute. His first goal for FC Tucson is the game winner, and Antino Lopez is our HJ3 player of the match. So FC Tucson, who trailed 1-0 after the 28th minute, got a goal from Gregory Camarez in the 45th, and an Antino Lopez, the strike in the 84th to give FC Tucson the win. They've won back-to-back games and now have 8 points in USL League Two play. I'm Michael Bruskowski, and thank you for watching FC Tucson and USL League Two on FC Tucson TV and 11 Sports.
John and Jeff here. Are you passionate about soccer? Do you dream of supporting your local community and being part of an exciting sports venture?
We have an incredible opportunity for you. FC Tucson has just opened up a brand new funding round to the public. You can be more than a fan, you can also become an owner by investing in FC Tucson today.
Be the driving force behind your local soccer club. The time is now.
In our firm, we believe in community, and we look for people that are invested in community. It's really a big part of who we are and what we do. I believe in what the organization is doing. I believe in promoting women in general. Growing up here, it just feels good to be able to be more a part of the community and doing something.
John and Jeff here. Are you passionate about soccer? Do you dream of